Hi Doug, I'm going to try to answer this with a video because it's not going to make any sense if I type it out. I kind of see what you're going for. When I pull your file in, I'm hoping that's just a quick sketch. You might want to take a peek at the video manual on snaps or a couple of the learning series videos that I've made on snaps, because when you zoom in you can see that your lines are not actually at the corners, and that's going to cause a problem. But let's say this is the frame, and I'm sketch wise you said progressively smaller by an inch, and if you look at yours, it's not exact. So even if you wanted to do different sizes, it wouldn't matter. I would take your frame size and I would O for offset 1 inch, enter, and then hold control, and you can make those concentrical rectangles pretty easily. And then for your bend lines, we can do a line with an end node snap, and I can grab that corner node and then I can end node snap there, end node snap, end node snap, end node snap, end node snap, and end. And I can trim off all this crap. That's faster than starting your tool over again. So now you can see that they start directly at those corners or nodes and go directly through each other. Now you want these centers to be bend lines and you want these outsides to cut completely. So it's hard to have a closed shape cut directly down and back out the same path. It's not impossible, but the question is it necessary? So what I would do if this were me is I would offset these lines and let these be a little bit wider. So I'd make myself a wide enough path for at least one curve of the torch. If you make it wide enough for two, then it's going to not have any problems with cutting and height control in those corners. So if you do offset and your curve is 0.045, then you can hit control on the first one and then not on the second one. And now then when the torch comes down in here, it's got room to come down this side and turn around and come back out without any problems. And you're going to lose double your curve, which is the 90 thousandths. But I don't think, based on what you're saying, that's going to be a problem. So now we want this to extend those in. And so now then we've got a path that the torch can go down in and come back out. And I need to do something here so we can make that a bend line. So one thing I could do is a 90 thousandths or double my curve circle right on that node point. Then I should be able to trim that off. And now it can come all the way in. And that could be my cut path. So let me do that real quick to these others. 045, control, then not the second, 90 on the node point, trim it. This is the X trim tool. So O for offset, 0.045 is the kerf. You may be a little lower, maybe 29 thousandths if you're using fine cuts and a hypertherm on thin gauge material. But just you're going to get those numbers from your curve. Okay, Q90, node point, trim. Now then, when I join that up, it's going to cross those, and I can X trim these pieces. That's going to make those into bend lines because they run all the way to the edge of our cut metal. And then I can go to my bend settings, and if I want my slot length to be 2, I don't remember what yours said. Let's see. So let's do notch to 1/2, slot length to 1. Let's just use your example. And so the notch length is 1/2, bend length 1. So when we convert this now, when I say in for new cut path, convert the bend lines, yes we do. Then if I hide that, so now you can see that I believe that's what you're after. Now the torch can come all the way down in and make this corner, and it will, not dog the end of that just a tiny bit. But I think that accomplishes what you're after. So I will save this drawing and video. So hopefully that helps.